Okay. Okay. Hello. This is going to take just a second. I got a few things to do here. First things first, I need to post the video. Um, I need to check my stream audio, which I need to do periodically. So let's see how this is going. Public. Bam. Now, hopefully, people know to come check out the stream. I currently have one viewer. If you're here, feel free to make yourself known. I don't actually know if that's just me though, because it could just be me. So that's why I say I usually have one viewer from myself, which I'm going to do that right now. I need to check this stream. Oh, hello. I remember seeing you over on Disaster Pieces channel. Welcome to the channel. I guess that... Can you hear me? I'm about to check that myself, but I should ask that. Okay, cool. I just need to... Let me pull up OBS and resume the game audio, because I've got Halo music playing in the background. I want to make sure that the game volume isn't too loud or anything like that. Interesting. My phone currently doesn't recognize that I'm live, which is weird, because I can see that I am here. Well, since you're here, I'm going to presume that the audio is fine. I'm sure you can hear me. I can tell by the OBS audio levels it's not atrociously loud right now. I'll turn it down a little bit because I know that once I get to firing a gun, it'll get a little bit louder. Need to lock those. Unlock that. Okay. It's been a while since I streamed, so I'm actually a bit rusty on this. Well, since you're here, if you don't know what I'm doing, I've been doing this for quite a while. It's been a while since I streamed it, but I'm trying to raise money for Stand Up to Cancer while playing all of the Halo games on Legendary without dying once, which is going to take me a long time, because I'm not as good at these games as I wish I was. But that's all I'm doing today, is just streaming the game, seeing if I can't beat the game. Well, I'm not going to try and beat the game today. That's a bit out of the question. But I'm going to try and beat Mission 5, because I've been stuck on that mission for quite a while. Okay, I need to change this. Please don't mess things up with the stream. That did mess up the lighting. But I've took some time to organize this the way I used to. Okay. That's... I can't tell. Is that a good size for me in the bottom left corner there? Let me do this. I think that's decent. And then fix this atrocious lighting. Slightly, at least. But I still want to be able to see chat. Hello. Welcome, Disaster Piece. I can't tell if you're both here, but how's the stream doing? Oh, you are. I see 2 viewers, and I think I've officially confirmed that neither of them are me. Because I, for some reason, can't watch it on my phone right now. A quick caveat, I am playing this game with the Iron Skull on, which just makes it to where if I die, I restart the entire mission. But the Iron Skull is broken right now for some reason in Halo 1. It has been for about 2 months now. I kind of expected it to be something that would be fixed or changed. The game's been updated since, and nothing has happened. So still doing Mission 5 with the Iron Skull on, but I'm just going to have to restart the game myself instead of trusting that the Iron Skull is going to do anything for me, because it's just broken. I mean, that's fine, though. I've gotten used to restarting missions at this point. I'm not usually tempted to keep playing from a checkpoint when I die. I mean, I probably will be tempted to do that today, but hopefully not too much. Oh yeah, and it says it on the thing there to the right of my face, but the donation link is in the description if you want to help support this whole thing. Hey Zach. If you want to support this whole thing, or if you want to just support Stand Up to Cancer, regardless of what you think of my charity campaign.
We'll be able to find our way to the control center from here. Good luck. Bowhammer out.
I'm going to try and beat Mission 5 today. I've been stuck on this mission for a very long time, but I haven't really sat down for several hours, and like I did with Mission 3, and tried to beat it. So, it's off to a bad start. Oh wait, never mind, I didn't lose as much health as I did. This first one's probably just going to be a warm-up, because I really don't think I'm going to do anything spectacular on my first attempt. I've made it decently far into this mission. I have played it while abusing checkpoints just for the sole purpose of figuring out how much further in the mission I have to go, and I didn't even beat the mission when I did that. So that says something about how long this mission is. So, I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to beat it today. Thank you. Also, love the faux hammer out. Don't crash and burn like faux hammer does, though. I would absolutely love to beat this mission today, though, because it's not as much as a curse as Mission 3 was, but I haven't really attacked it as hard. So it's been with me longer, I think. But, hopefully... Oh, no, never mind. This mission hasn't been plaguing me as much as Mission 3 did. Mission 3 was literally like a 6-month ordeal. This has been a while. It's been like 3 months, but it hasn't been that bad.
The Covenant presence here is stronger than I anticipated. They seem to have the entire region secured.
I'm hoping it is. Why did I do that?
The weather
I can
patterns
sneak
here
kill
seem
all these
natural,
grunts.
not artificial. I wonder if the ring's
Really dumb of
environment
me.
systems are malfunctioning.
Clearly I'm
Or if the
rusty,
designers
even though I
wanted
played
the
this like
installation to
yesterday.
have
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire
I'm
Team
also
Zulu,
doing
this
all
is
of this
Cortana.
because,
We're on our way.
like this whole stream, because I really need to practice streaming. I haven't been in front of a camera streaming in a while, and I really need to do that because I have a big old charity stream coming up. Well, big for me. Charity stream coming up on October 31st or 30th. I have gotten good at this game. Thank you, by the way. I'm finally to a point where I can recognize that, even though a lot of days I am just straight up rusty and I don't do a very good job, usually because I'm not focused or I don't care at the time being. But if I actually, like, apply myself to this game, I'm pretty good at it. Bloom still sucks, though. Nothing I can do about randomized bullet direction, or, like, randomized bullet hits. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, I don't know if that was Bloom right after I talked about it, which would be a perfect time for it to show up, but that was weird. I swear I hit him in the head. I've also gotten really good at this mission specifically. Especially these beginning parts, because I've done them so many times, and they're nowhere near as hard as Mission 3's, like, entirety. Not what I needed. Give me the plasma pistol back. Oh, there's one back here. I think I thought I just screwed myself by having a needler. Oh yeah, but I do want to keep talking about this, especially since some people are here right now. I officially have decided I'm going to be the the big charity event that I would like to do in, the charity event that I would like to do or on October 30th or 31st. I'm not really sure. It really just depends upon if I have any plans on the 31st that are going to interject with it, because it's probably going to be at least a 12-hour long stream. Definitely, no, it's going to be at least a 12-hour long stream. That's like the minimum. Because I'm going to be completing the entire Dead Space game on insane difficulty, and it took me like 11 hours to do it on the difficulty below that. So it's definitely going to be a 12-hour stream, 100%. Hopefully, though, it's not too much longer than 12 hours. But if it's a 24-hour stream, I'm willing to do that, just because it's a charity stream. I would love to prove my dedication to stuff like that by having to stream for 24 hours to beat the game. And I'll be taking breaks. I'm not just going to be doing 12 hours straight. But I've finally decided that the charity that I'm going to do it for, which is going to be Able Gamers. I want to do that on the, again, 30th or 31st. It's going to be a very long stream, but I had forgotten that charity existed for a while. It got back under my radar, and I haven't done a charity stream for them yet, so I would love to do that. I don't know why I wanted it to be different, but I did. Like, I wanted this one to be Stand Up to Cancer, the Halo one, and I didn't really want to cross over the Dead Space charity event that I've been wanting to do for a long time, like a Halloween playthrough of a scary game that I do for a really long time for charity. I've been wanting to do that for a while, so that is the plan, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this today, because I want to practice streaming again. 10,000, yes, $10,000 is the goal. I know I just kind of casually have that up on the screen there. I haven't explained it at all. 1,250. If you like above my head, you can see. Oh, I'm shooting again. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be shooting for these areas. I don't care. Anyway, 1,250 is the goal for beating Halo 1. Because, to clarify, 10,000 is the goal for me beating every single Halo game on Legendary without dying, which is probably going to take years. So, 10,000 isn't as lofty of a goal as it probably seems at a first glance. And then $1,250 is for this game specifically, beating the first game in the franchise. And to put that in perspective, this is the 5th out of 10 missions in the game, so I'm already halfway through the game, essentially, or a little under halfway through the game, actually, and well over halfway to this game's goal. So I'm hoping that we do raise the goal, and that eventually I have to raise the goal for the entire charity. I would love to do that, especially if I get more engagement, more people donating. I know for a fact with how long it's going to take me to do this, I will have to raise the goal above 10,000 total. And I would love to do that, obviously. I just set 10,000 because it was the most reasonable amount I could think of for a charity event that was probably going to take me years. I'm not doing very good. I was before, and now I'm not. It's going to be very unlikely that I manage to get through this next area without dying, because the Banshee, I have to get lucky here. The Banshee really loves to kill me here. I might just have to hide behind the rock that shows up and then I gun it. Oh no, not if the Shade Turret attacks too. Yeah, I usually don't fail to kill that grunt either. And checkpoint. Have to manually restart the mission. That was bad. that Banshee that I never looked at it, but it flies behind me and starts shooting at me. It almost never damages me like a small enough amount where I don't lose a health bar. So when I only have one health bar, that was just
Roger that. We'll be able to find our way to the control center from
not
here.
a great situation.
Bullhammer out.
This is strange. It's honestly weird. It's like one of the most successful streams I've ever had in terms of people watching. Like, it's one of the most successful ones I've ever had on the channel. Not on Twitch. I've had a better stream on Twitch, which I don't know if I can actually say that, because I got raided by someone who was specifically raiding people who were playing Halo on Legendary, and I got raided by like 10 people who showed up to my stream, but they showed up right as I closed down the stream because I was giving up for the day. So I basically closed out the stream and then came back like 5 to 10 minutes later to my PC and saw that there had been 10 people that had come into my chat, showed up, and then started talking about how I had literally just left. And I was like, oh, okay, that sucks. That would have been awesome to have 10 people show up and raid and possibly have someone donate to the event, but I timed that poorly. Oh, nice. Thanks, Jackal, for hurting your friend. Now, there's a harder version of this mission. This is a very long mission, so I should explain a little bit, I guess, for anyone who's not familiar with the reason why I'm stuck on this mission. This mission isn't actually objectively very difficult in comparison to some of the other missions in the game. Like, if you've seen my Mission 3 playthroughs, or the one where I beat Mission 3, that was, like I said, something that plagued me for like 6 months. I put a lot more time into it than I put into this one. And it just didn't happen. Beating that game just didn't happen. And it's because
they seem to have the entire
it's an
region
extremely difficult mission. And at the very end, right at the very end, it's an hour-long mission, so... Oh, hello. I guess I should change my batteries. But it's an hour-long mission, so it's very easy to mess up on when doing a challenge, like, you know, if you die, you have to restart the entire mission, or in what I'm actually going to do, because this is all just practice. If I die, I have to restart the entire game. It sucks. When you, at the end of the mission, of a very hard mission that's an hour long, you have an AI that you're supposed to protect, the captain of the ship, who is an idiot, and his AI will just walk into grenades. He threw grenades at his own feet and killed himself, and then I have to restart the entire mission. He's very stupid. So Mission 3 is widely considered to be one of the most difficult missions in the game, especially for a challenge like this.
The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's
Oh,
environment
thank you.
systems are
You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much.
The designers wanted the installation to
When I say you didn't have to do that, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it at all. That just surprised me. So, Mission 3 sucks because of that. So, with this challenge, yes, the more the merrier. The more people watch this, that's incredible. Like, the fact that anyone's watching this right now is awesome to me. Because even just that is greatly supportive of the charity campaign, just watching. I definitely don't want to pressure anyone to donate. Because the more people watch, the more it gets spread, and the more it gets spread, the more chances there are that people might donate. And even if nobody who shows up does, it's still going to greatly encourage me to keep trying. And I'm pretty, especially now since I've been doing this for so long, I'm pretty self-sufficient in that area. I don't think I'm going to ever give up on this. I really don't think I will. But it does still help a lot with the challenge of it, knowing that I'm doing something with it. And it's not just some fun thing I'm doing for myself. Which I would be having fun if I was just doing this for myself. But I don't think I would have ever gotten as far as I have, or be as committed to it as I am. Oh my gosh, I think I'm dead. Jackal held. Please tell me there's a plasma pistol down here that I can grab. There's gotta be one back here where I meleeed the grunts and I have to run all the way back. Because I cannot fight that. There we go. Cannot fight this elite without one. Okay, he's on the bottom. Good. That's shielding from the Banshee. Okay. Now I just have to worry about these ridiculous jackals. This is one of the hardest bridge encounters I've ever had. Okay, that should take care of him. There's someone on that one too. There is. Oof. Not too bad. Don't know how I survived that, but I did. Sorry, I'm reading chat now, so I walked into a wall. Oh, you could do this. This no-death legendary run, especially on Halo 1. Like, it just takes a lot of time, but you could definitely do it. I'm not good at this game because I'm just naturally good at this game. In fact, especially if you go back, if you go back to my, like, some of my earlier playthroughs of some of these missions, I was so bad at this game. Like, so atrociously bad. I honestly think that this is a genuine thing. I think, well, before I move on to that subject, I'm going to respond to the rest of that. Thank you for caring about what I'm doing here, because that means I hope that means I'm doing something right if I can get other people to see that this is like a really good thing. I mean, obviously it is. It's stand up to cancer. Like, it's donating to stand up to cancer and trying to get people to get on board with donating to a charity cause. It's probably not very hard to make people get on board with, obviously. I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm choosing a cancer charity campaign for this, because it's easier to get people on board with it. But still, I'm glad you do care, because I hope that means I'm doing something right and in making this seem valuable in some way. And also, I appreciate that you do not by any means have to do that if you want to, and if it doesn't cause a problem for you guys at all, definitely. But I don't want to push you to donate if you can't, or you guys don't feel comfortable doing that right now. Definitely don't. Do it at your own desire and at your own ability to do so. But thank you very much for even just the offer of that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so about like my skill in games, and not even just in games, but in life in general. I feel like I learn things very slowly, so I'm very brick-headed when it comes to certain things. Like with this game, it took me like a month to actually start playing this game and using plasma weapons consistently, and especially the plasma pistol. Even though, like, everyone told me, and I knew it was true, using plasma pistols is just going to make the game easier. It's like a very viable way to play this game and get really good at it. To use plasma pistols on jackals especially, it helps so much with elites. Like, I knew that. Like, I trusted there were people better at the game telling me to do that, but I didn't do it. I just kind of slammed my head against the brick wall over and over again until I finally learned that, oh yeah, that's probably a good idea for me to do it that way, for me to actually use plasma weapons, and it helps tremendously as soon as I started doing it. And then when it comes to skill, I think similar things happen, where sometimes I just... What? What was that, Wraith? I guess that Wraith was just tired of that grunt. Anyways, I think that I genuinely struggle to properly, like, learn things a lot of the times. Like, I'm very slow at it, and I don't know why that is, but it's just true. Come on, get on the frickin' Warthog. Get on, you idiot. Marine. There we go. That was almost perfect, and then that Marine just stood there. It was almost like a perfect grab the Marines and run. Okay, this is turning into a good run. This is the point where if I successfully get a Marine on the chain gun, the run becomes decent, and I have a decent chance at actually beating it. Oh, I almost killed myself. As I was talking about all that, I almost ruined it entirely. I gotta be better about my driving. I don't know, I feel like when I load up Halo Combat Evolved, and I want to beat these games on Legendary without dying once, I feel like it takes me a lot longer to get good at the game than it does for a lot of people, and I don't know why that is, and I find that with things that I learn as well sometimes. I feel like it takes me a lot longer to get something into my head than it does for other people, with certain things at least. I don't think that's always the case, but my point in saying that is, if I can do this, I know you can do this. Most certainly, because most people are better at increasing their skill in video games than I am. Unless they're just starting out with video games, and that's just not fair because I've been playing video games for, like, most of my life. So that's just not a fair comparison. And I am good at this game, and I recognize that. But it took me an embarrassing amount of time to get here, I think. I don't know. I'm not really embarrassed by it anymore. I was while I was trying to get better at the game. And I'm still getting better at the game all the time. I haven't, like, reached my apex Halo skill. Most certainly not, because in order to beat Halo 2 on Legendary without dying, that is going to be a shit show, to say the least. That game is, like, brokenly difficult, especially in comparison to this one. This game is so well balanced. This game has it's so fun to master. Like, there is such an ability to master this game. Outside of it, a few things that suck, it is very consistent. And if you die, it's usually your fault. So this game is something that you can play over and over again and just continue to get better at, and that will actually make a difference. Got it. But in Halo 2, you have to become a god at that game to do what I'm trying to do. And people have done it. For a while I thought it hadn't been done, but it has, because Lasso has now been done deathless, which is Legendary with all skulls on. But it's not even remotely something to try and do if you're not, like, in for some pain. Damn it. I knew the grenade was there. I couldn't get away from it. I'm tempted, but no, I can't. I have to restart the mission. I'm doing this with the Iron Skull on, even though it's not on because it's broken. I'm doing this. The only flex I have on people is that I've beaten every Halo game on Legendary, but not Deathless. Well, I feel like that in itself is still its own feat, especially when you're talking about a game like Halo Infinite, which was its own challenge. But this isn't, like, what I'm doing obviously isn't for a flex, because this is something that just requires so much time that no normal person will have done a Deathless run of a Halo game, genuinely, because it's just so difficult. And don't get me wrong, it's no... Oh my gosh, that one grunt took out so much of my health. It's no, like, professional level feat or anything like that. But it's definitely not for the faint of heart, and Halo 2, it's actually questionable whether or not that's, like, a professional level type feat, where you have to be a professional at that game to be able to beat that game on Legendary without dying. Because even just beating that game on Legendary in general is not for the faint of heart. But, I mean, it's something, this game especially, is something that anyone could do. It just requires a lot of time dedication. And a willingness to suffer a little bit. Okay, I'm doing something right. I hope so. I do believe I am. I don't want to be too pessimistic about that, but that's just kind of how I treat everything in my life. Like, I hope I'm doing the right thing. For myself and for, you know, for other people. That's all I can do, though, is do my best to try and do what I think is best, even if I figure out I'm wrong, and then I just have to move on from that. Though again, this is a pretty easy grab. It's pretty low-hanging fruit in terms of doing something right for me because it's like, well, yeah, obviously everyone wants to help the fight against cancer. Like, it's something that we've all had some sort of experience with. We know someone who has had cancer, or some of us who are very unlucky, like the person Otranco that you see on the donation list. Some of us have suffered with cancer, and I know other people who have as well.
Seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to happen.
It's something that affects all of humanity, and it sucks. So it's pretty easy to say, yeah, I think everyone kind of wants this to go away.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to fire
This
team
bridge
Zulu.
is going to be
I
very
read you.
difficult on 2 health bars. It's
Fire team
doable.
Zulu,
I've done it on
this is
1 before.
Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
Oh, did that bounce and stick on the other guy? That would have been so cool. I didn't get a stuck kill, so it didn't. Also, I might clip that, the Wraith friendly flyer thing. That was hilarious. He had no reason to shoot at that grunt. I don't know why, what happened there. He just decided that that grunt was no longer needed. His services were no longer needed, so he was just fired. Oh, interesting. Both the grunts up here. Alright, now for the hard part. Let's see if I can... Come on. Alright. Now I just have to deal with the door. Where's the mage? Okay, he's back there, so I can step over here without too much consequence. I'm gonna throw a lot more grenades this time. Good, it's the grunts. Oh no, there are jackals involved. Well, grenades are doing something, that's for sure. Oof. Okay. Where's the, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oof. I don't know how I dodged that. I think the jackal actually just missed. I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm not gonna go up that ramp with the energy sword elite probably around the corner. I'm gonna go up this ramp. Where did he go? Oh, I hate this. He's the last enemy. I don't know why I don't have this thing charged. What? Oh, he was behind me? How did I get around him? Okay. Whew. I'm alive. That's interesting. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to see you here. Oh, I should not be running out here. Every time I talk, I get very reckless. And I'm happy that I'm managing to survive while being reckless. That says something to me about being decent at the game. Oh, I figured you might be, just because I do the same thing, and I kind of did this out of nowhere. It's not like I scheduled this. I figured you might be doing something. I figured most people watching this might be doing something else while they watch it. Not like it's going to be the most riveting thing, because it is going to be me probably doing this mission over and over and over again until I eventually finally beat it. But thank you very much for tuning in, Zach and Disaster Piece. I'm very happy to see you over here, because I think you have some really awesome work on your channel. So the fact that you are coming to enjoy some of mine as well means, again, to me, I must be doing something right in the form of entertainment or something. I hope. Yeah, that's everything. Do I need more? I think there's more magnum ammo I can grab. Not that I need to. Yeah, the last that Disaster Piece wall stream that I tuned into, I was attempting to work while also mainly watching the stream, but I was doing the same exact thing. Yeah, by the way, Zach, you should check out Disaster Piece's channel. I like her channel a lot. I found it through Unis Honest, though that's not the focus of the channel. There are some references, just like I try to make on this channel, but this channel also wouldn't exist if it weren't for Unis Honest. And I think Disasterpiece has been doing YouTube for longer than me. This particular channel of hers has been around for about as long as mine has, but if I'm not mistaken, you said that you've been doing it for a while. You've had another channel or something like that. Why am I doing that? I'm gonna sneak up on this dude. I'm not trying to start a gunfire or a gunfight. I hate this room. This room takes so long to fight through and is very genuinely difficult to fight through, so I love, now that I know I can do it, I love just walking through it without actually triggering a fight. Oh, he didn't even see me. I never actually triggered any of them. Usually that last jackal sees me. Also, sorry, I keep hitting my my mic with my headset. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully I can get into the scorpion this time. Hey, Banshee did a bad job that time. He didn't actually do much for me. Hey, grunts are right here. The Wraith is not very active, which is lucky. Get in the frickin' Warthog, dude. Come on, stop just standing there getting shot. There we go. Now the Wraith is firing. I saw that shot coming towards me. Okay, he's got decent health. This should be quite doable. Never mind. I just got him killed. I was not paying attention to where the Wraith was firing, which is bad on me. Okay, well, how do I do this now? Let me go park over here in the cover of the rocks or something. I don't know if this is viable. This is new territory for me. I've never tried surviving over here. So we'll see how this goes. The trees should provide me cover from the Wraith fire. We'll see how that works. I'm gonna bank on it. I'm just gonna stay in the same area Gad is. Okay, good. Okay. Oof. Oh, okay. The Banshee is smoking. That's good. It's going to be an easy takedown. Oh, that one's coming through. But, that being said, I need to... bad throw. Okay, I'm glad I'm doing this. This is a strategy I hadn't tried before. Taking cover in the trees from the Wraith that's coming through. I don't think that the Banshee's low enough health for me to magnum it down. But I guess I can try. Oh no, that's still a thing? I didn't realize. Okay, let's try something. Might be a bad idea. Is this working? I mean, oh, that's weirdly muffled. Standing still like this, I really don't like it, but I think it's working. I can actually use the chain gun on the... Oh. Okay, no, that one hit the tree. Okay, I need to move this thing so I can actually fire it at the Banshee. But I'm going to park it behind these two trees. Shouldn't... Hopefully, I can't get hit by the Wraith from here. Hey, have I finally discovered a way to beat this part without relying on a Marine's help? That would be awesome. I think I have. Okay. Now I just... The tank is the easy part. I just need that RPG for the tank. Okay. There should probably be a way to... I don't know if it works on streams, but I know in comments you can click on the person's, like... The person who commented, click on the name of them, and it should... It should allow you to go to the channel. I don't know, again, I don't know how it works with streams, but that works with videos, I know that for certain. Alright, now I just need to take out the tank support, because there's a lot of it. There should be at least one more elite over here. But I can RPG down the tank pretty fairly easily. I think it only takes 2 rockets. Oh, you. Moving out of the way of my rocket. There we go. I mean, if your allies aren't going to come out to play, I'm happy with that. Oh no, okay, it takes 3 rockets. Maybe more? Okay, that one missed. Okay, yeah, 3 rockets is the magic number. Well, this just got a lot easier. This whole section just got a lot easier now that I know that I don't have to rely on any RNG. Oh, come on, Grunt. Ah. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. I hate jackals so much. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'm going to go back and get the sniper ammo back here. And I guess hop in the ghost, because the ghost is at full health. Interesting. Well, good to know, I guess, that that doesn't work on streams. I don't know what the problem would be. I mean, I know if you just look up Disaster Piece, there's like a song called Disaster Piece that pops up first, unless you put the hyphen in there, I think. And that's coming from me, even though I'm subscribed to Disaster Piece, so that's... I don't know if it still does that, but it definitely used to. Oh, it's gone. Interesting. Okay. I don't get a ghost then. If you look up the name, go to channels, change the autocorrect phrase, then scroll up to my logo, it may or may not show up. Oh, I'm walking into a rock. Good to know that it still may or may not. YouTube is weird. I guess it's just because there's so many things with, like, a lot of names. A lot of different, well, using the same name, because there's so much stuff on YouTube that it's probably a challenge to find, but it's definitely findable.
Nice shot. Firing.
Nice. Yeah, get him, Johnson. Okay. Now this is what I'm talking about. This time we're gonna do good.
Punch it.
Got in the tank.
There it is.
And I have Johnson. Yes, this is like perfect. I don't care about any of the other Marines. Johnson is a crack shot with that sniper. He can only fire at the right side of the tank, but that is awesome. And he has infinite ammo, which is so nice.
Whoa.
Well, I said he was a crack shot, and then he's proceeding to miss some shots there, but he'll get to work. I would love it if I can keep him alive until the other sniper, Marine shows up, because there's another one that shows up a little bit later. And if I can have one on each side, that would be perfect. That would glide me through a lot of the mission.
Right on.
Well, never mind. The other sniper Marine shows up when I have to get off the tank anyway, so.
Whoa.
Oh, weird. That shade turret isn't there.
Don't worry, there'll be more.
Easy. Okay, now I just have to not die to this wraith,
Having
which
placed
I
their tanks
won't
to defend
because
the
I'm going to do it
entrance
this
to the
way.
tunnel.
This time.
What the? Here comes more.
Uh-oh, don't kill Johnson. I mean, I don't care that much. Don't kill me, though. Preferably.
Rip it down, then. Catch.
What the heck was that?
The best you can do.
Let me in the tank. Come on. Johnson, your sacrifice was appreciated. He just kept me alive while I was trying to get back in the tank, which for some reason wasn't letting me back in. Checkpoint done. Yep. Now I gotta beware of the Banshee. There we go. Gotcha. Get out of here. Okay, the next part is a piece of cake. I've got that down to a science for the most part. The whole next section, I haven't died on it in a while. I say that and I'll probably die on it this time from something stupid. Oh, good, you found it. Okay. It's fine. All of our videos are a bit cringe. Zach also has a channel. The same name that he's currently commenting on, Zachzilla Ops, and it's fine. None of us know what we're doing. We're just making content to learn how to do stuff. And that is okay. Let's do my usual. Get out of the tank here, because there are grunts over here, and you don't want to mess with grunts. Oh, wait, did they not spawn? That, like, never happens. Nope, they did. Oh no, the hunters are firing at me. That is interesting. Well, I think I have something to say about that. If you'll just... yeah. That's something I never thought about doing. It makes it a little bit easier to kill the hunters. Ah, I missed. The hunters are vulnerable to these bullets. Ah, just barely missed that. Gotcha. Okay. I can kill them with the tank. That's not what I need. I need him down. I didn't kill him. Grunts are ridiculously resistant to sniper shots for some reason. Oh no, I did kill him. Never mind. There we go. There we go. Okay. I have to kill the grunts, because that's the thing that used to kill me at this spot, was the grunts. Oh, that was just a jackal. My stuff is most certainly cringe. The Unis Honest anniversary thing I made this past year, I still wince every time I think about it. It was absolutely atrocious. I put a lot of work into it, and I haven't watched it since I posted it. Like, I watched it to make sure it came out okay. And that's just a perfect example of something that I think is just pure, condensed into one video, pure cringe. That was a waste of a fire. Yes, there we go. I was worried that Bloom was gonna mess me up, but Bloom's been nice this time around. Oh no, come on. Piece of crap. As soon as I said that, Bloom was like, you know what if I just make you shoot that wall instead of your target? There we go. Hey, I didn't lose health there somehow. I was assuming I was going to after the jackal shot. Home free. I guess I should probably grab a plasma pistol. No, I still have 4 shots in the sniper. I'm gonna use them, and I might find more ammo for it. It's one of the best weapons in the game, so I'm gonna keep it. For now. Wow, it's been so long since I thought about it that I don't even remember the name. I will think of it, it's just gonna take me a second. It was like a remix of a song. That is from Call of Duty Zombies. Which, yeah, that says something. But I just found the lyrics somehow, like, somewhat pertaining to it. I mean, not somehow. I definitely still see that logic. What did I call it? I'll have to look at my channel, actually. I posted it on, like, I think it was the first video that I did for the daily videos that was, like, promising the daily videos. Because I think I posted 2 videos that day. And one of them was that anniversary video. The other one was the promise that I was going to post a video every day for a year. It was on the anniversary, so it was on November 13th or something. But I'll have to go back and check my YouTube studio once I'm past the next, like, combat section and see when that was, because I don't remember. Or not when it was, but what it was called. I know the original song is called Dead Again. I remember that. But that's not what mine was called. I think it had Dead Again, like, in the title of it, like a cover of it, or something like that, but... I do actually kind of like my original anniversary vid. Well, it wasn't even an anniversary video. It was a week before Una Sanis got deleted, and it was called Una Sabatorum, which just means 1 week in Latin. That one's cringy. It's definitely cringy, but I think it's less cringy than the music video I attempted to make. I think it's most certainly less cringy than that. It's a lot more tame. Oh, interesting. That Wraith was unmanned. I didn't know that. I just saw the elite jump into that Wraith. Oh, nice. Bloom has been nice this mission overall to me. Bloom has been very nice. Alright, before I engage in this next combat section, I'm going to check, because I know I have a minute here. That's just a thing. I mean, YouTube has so much cringe on it. Everyone contributes to it. It's fine. This is going to mess with the lighting for a second, because of the way I had it set up, but that's fine. Let's see, 1 year ago, what was it that I did? What was the name of it? I'm just gonna have to... Most of the videos I've posted have been in the past year, so this is gonna take a second to find. I'm gonna have to go back like 250 videos. No, wait, no, I'm only a month away from... I've made 330 videos this year. And that was the first, so it's gonna be way back in my channel. Because I've officially, I mean, I've made a video every day except for the 2 failed uploads, but I made videos to compensate for them by doing 2 a day, so I've definitely done 330. December 17th. Yeah, this was all during... Oh, I got scared for a second. I saw that I didn't post something on December 19th, but that's just because that's when I was doing the original Halo Infinite streams, I think, and I counted the streams as my uploads. Okay, it's back in September... October, okay, so November 14th, Time Turns to Rain. That's, I don't even want to look at that, like, I hate it. An Una Sanis tribute, that's what it's called. It's so bad, by my opinion. I don't know if I'm just looking at that with just pure, like, the opposite of nostalgia. It was fun to make. It was definitely fun to make. I don't regret making it or anything like that. I'm never going to delete it, but it's just so cringy. I think the final product... a part of me hates it because it just wasn't what I wanted it to be. Yep. I had a feeling those hunters were gonna kill me. These hunters are ridiculous. They're in a very bad spot. They're very hard to kill with the tank. Oh yeah, I'm not... You don't have to watch it at all if you don't want to. It is... Oof. It is something. I think a lot of... What I was going to say is I think that a lot of the, like, personal hate I have from it, or towards it, is that it didn't turn out at all like I wanted it to. I don't even know if it's that objectively bad, but I just had this vision in my mind of what I wanted the music video to be, and it wasn't at all. It just didn't turn out at all like I wanted it to. And I was just so upset with that. Even though I put a good bit of work into it, I didn't at all make it until... I knew it could have been so much better. Had I spent more time on it, I knew I could have made it better. And so I just got frustrated with the end result. And I've never wanted to look at it again since. That and cringe. I'm sure I haven't seen any that I've considered, like, insanely cringy, I mean, of yours, but... Or... I haven't been able to tell if you've made some that you've absolutely hated. But, I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just make something and you hate what you made, and that's part of the creative process. But I'm glad that I actually made it and didn't just sit on my ass and not make anything. Because that is something that I have done many times, where I just haven't made something because I'm too scared to make it, and I'm glad I didn't do that with that. Also, bye Zach, thank you for tuning in. You don't need to be sorry for leaving at all. Try to leave, but this Saturday, so I have to do chores, but I'll time in again in a minute, or tune in, I assume. Again, don't worry about it. You do you. This is just me playing Halo, having some fun. Everyone's got their own life. No need to be sorry. Thank you for tuning in, though. It's been very nice having you in the chat. I almost thought that was a collateral kill with this pistol. That was weird. I don't think that's possible in this game. I really hope that I do beat this mission today, because I'm so excited to get onto mission 6. It's much easier
The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial.
than this mission, and it's the best mission in this game. Like, it is a masterpiece of a mission. Oh, hello. Wow, that
Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire
Not
Team
ones...
Zulu.
Sorry, I need to be reading these. It's something I need to get used to doing
This is
with
Cortana.
this.
Hold position. We're on our way.
Not ones that I've hated necessarily, more just, why did I do that, or why did I think that was funny, or I could have edited / performed that better. Yeah, I definitely get that. I mean, a lot of the stuff I do is like that, where I end up wondering how I could have done it differently. It's good to look on past videos to see where you were and how far you've come. Yes, that is... Okay, that's happened to me once before, the getting straight up run over by a Banshee. Well, that's happened to me plenty of times, but on this mission in that spot, that's happened to me once before. It's stupid, though. Yeah, I mean, I haven't in a while, but I kind of want to go back and watch my original Subnautica playthrough, because that was the first, like, videos I ever had on the channel. And I've watched the first one before, kind of nostalgically, because I actually did a pretty good job on those videos with the skill that I had at the time. I actually did a pretty good job. I mean, they are cringy, but it doesn't bother me with those videos just because I couldn't have done any better at the time, and I know that. But, I mean, looking on past projects, wondering what you could have done better, that's just normal. I think maybe a lot of my things I'll look back on and be like, oh, I probably couldn't have done that better. It's understandable that I did that the way I did. But when it's more recent, I guess it's harder to actually give yourself credit. It's also just difficult to give yourself credit in general. We are our own worst critics. I don't know if that applies to everything in life, but it definitely applies to creative pursuits. because I guarantee that no one hates some of my videos as much as I do. And I'm sure no one hates some of your videos as much as you do as well. That was a terrible throw. That was also a terrible throw. Apparently I suck at this game suddenly. I have no idea how I'm going to manage to beat all of these games on Legendary without dying once. Because Halo is like, Halo 1, this game, is just one of the easiest ones in comparison to Halo 2 is just absurdly difficult. I mean, playing Lasso Legendary with all skulls on, which the skulls, if you're unaware, are just, they make the game so much harder playing with the skulls on. Like, I'm playing with one skull on, which is Iron Skull, which isn't working, but it's supposed to make it to where if I die, I have to restart the entire mission, which doesn't really matter in a deathless challenge. It's just for practice for me. But there's officially now been someone who has beat. His name was Jervalen.
They seem to
and
have
he
the
beat Halo
entire
2,
region secured.
Lasso, Legendary with all skulls on, and deathless, which was considered impossible by many people, and was the YouTuber Charlie, well, that's his actual name, Penguin Zero. He put out a $5,000 bounty on that challenge because he wanted to see people do it, or to prove that someone could do it if they were motivated enough, and someone did, and others probably can.
I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning.
But that is, I mean,
the designers wanted the installation to have infinite weather.
It's ridiculous. Halo 2, that challenge is ridiculous. It was literally, at least in some circles, considered to be the hardest video game challenge of all time. I'm not doing that challenge. I'm just doing normal Legendary. I'm not going to have the skulls on deathless, which has been done a few times, but it is still a thing. Like, you can just look up compilations, I'm pretty sure I have, of people rage quitting trying to do Halo 2 Legendary deathless, because a lot of people can't even make it past the first mission. Just because, in comparison to this game is so, like, it's so casually paced in comparison. Like, you have energy shields, just like you have energy shields in the second game, too, to buffer you losing health. But in the second game, you don't have a health bar. So once your shields go down, you're going to die, like, very soon. You don't have a health bar that helps protect you from, you know, being able to stay alive. Now, you also do more damage, and so do the enemies in the second game on Legendary. So they kill you a lot faster than they would in this game. Just in general, they do more damage. Like in this game, it takes a second or two for my shields to drop. In like an average fight. In that game, it takes like a quarter of a second before your shields are gone. And you also do more damage, but it just means you have to have better reaction time and stuff like that, because everything in that game is faster paced. All the enemies are on crack in comparison to the enemies of this game, which are predictable, very difficult to fight. They're smart. The AI is very intelligent and adapts to what you do, but it's all very much so skill-based. This game is. A lot of the stuff in Halo 2 is actually not. Like or it is, but it's just absurd level of difficulty. Like, you got one mission, Gravemind. If I remember correctly, there's a part in that mission, which is late in the game too. For a deathless run, that will suck. There's a part in Gravemind where straight up you die. You can die, and it happens very often, like 7 out of 10 times or something like that, that you die before you gain control of the character. You spawn into a room full of enemies in the dead center of the room, and you have to fight your way around it, and like half of the time, if not more than half the time, you die before you can even turn your screen to shoot, before you gain control, and it's absurd. I mean, obviously there's nothing skillful about winning in that area. You just have to get lucky. That's the level of bullcrap that Halo 2 brings to the table. And then Sniper Jackals, which I'm sure if Zach were here, he would begin to rave about Sniper Jackals in the chat, because he beat Halo 2 on Legendary. I've actually never beat Halo 2 on Legendary solo before. The sniper jackals are ridiculous. I mean, they just one-shot you, and they'll put them, like 7 of them in one room. You walk in, you're just dead. The stuff in that game is just absurd. It's ridiculous that someone was able to beat that game on Legendary without dying. Even more so ridiculous that someone was able to do it with all the skulls on. Oh, hello. Worried I was gonna die there. Also, this game gives you a weakness, which for the hunters, which is questionable whether or not that's a good thing. But these like mini boss zombies, or not zombies? Why did I say zombies? These mini boss covenant, the hunters, they're pretty easy in this game. They're not mini bosses because they let you just one-shot them with a magnum or a sniper. But in all the other Halo games, which I think is a good thing, they made it to where you actually have to fight them. There is no weapon that can one-shot them. You actually have to use high damage weapons, aim for their weak spots, go for a longer, more intense fight with them. And I appreciate that a lot, because in this game they're kind of boring. I mean, it would make this a lot harder if they weren't that easy and they didn't have that weakness, but I would still be doing it. I would still get past it. Also, I apologize. I'm just rambling about Halo games. Happy that I'm talking, though, because I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to talk and play very much, which is just the main thing I'm trying to work on before I play Dead Space for 12 hours straight. Also, feel free to stop me if I begin to explain something about Halo that you already understand, because I know you said you've played them before. Or at least some Halo game, not necessarily all of them, but I imagine it's not foreign to you necessarily. I can't wait to be... And that's fair. Do you remember which one you've played? I'm gonna do that. Guess we're fighting. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to fight. It's fine, I can get through this. I can get through this room without losing any health. I can do it. And there is a lot of different stuff across games. I'm glad it's cool to hear about that, because this game, or this game franchise, it's been through the ropes of game development. They changed a lot throughout it. I don't know if you know about the history of Halo 1 and how impactful it was on the gaming industry. That's a whole different topic, but Halo 1 was very experimental in comparison to the other games in the franchise, because it was really the first... Halo Reach, that's a very good one. And it's the last one that Bungie made, which is a lot of people consider to be their masterpiece. Bungie developed the original Halo games. And when they made this game, it was kind of just an experiment, because console shooters had never been done well before. It was on the original Xbox. Call of Duty didn't exist yet. A lot of the other like modern popular ones did not exist yet, and they wouldn't exist if it weren't for Halo. At least not in the way they do. This game innovated so much. It was the first. The Xbox was the first console or device at all to have a dual stick controller. The modern controller that you see everywhere is because, not only because of Halo, it was Microsoft, but this was the game that was designed to test that dual stick controller system. That actually, before this game, first-person shooters that required skill to be able to shoot things and stuff like that were considered to be PC only. It couldn't be done on console. It wasn't worth it. That was how they were considered in a lot of ways, and then this game came out and it proved otherwise, because it immediately got competitive. There were people who were really good at this game playing multiplayer against each other. It got to a point where it was very consistent. You could have a lot of skill in it and perfect your craft in it. It was a very big jump, and Halo 2 was another big jump in a different way. It had more to do with online play for consoles. But the original Halo games, my point being, is that they're all drastically different in some ways. They keep the same charm, especially from a style perspective, but they innovate a lot. They changed a lot in the gaming industry. Each of the original three did. And then Halo 3 ODST was just kind of an expansion for Halo 3 that Bungie made their fourth game, and then their fifth and final game was Halo Reach, when they pretty much just took everything they learned and made the best of all of what they could make, and it's an incredible game. I don't know that I personally would consider it my favorite or what I consider to be their masterpiece, because they've done so many good things, and I don't think Halo Reach was single-handedly the best thing that they did in every area. But Halo Reach is widely considered to be that for a lot of people. And it is very different than the others. Even stylistically, it takes a different tone than the other games. They really experimented with that, and I'm glad they did. Then Halo becomes a completely different game. I'm excited to play all the ones I just listed. Halo 1, 2, 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo Reach. I'm excited to play all of those on Legendary and try to do the death list. Even Halo 2, despite how absurdly difficult it is, I am still excited. I'm not excited to do the other games. Halo 4 specifically, because Halo 4 is when Bungie had stepped out and they wanted to move on to bigger and greater things. They didn't, well, not necessarily bigger and greater things, because Halo was a magnificent thing, but they wanted to not be under Microsoft's foot anymore, and so in order to get the money they needed to become their independent development company, they sold Halo to Microsoft and stopped making Halo games. Whoops. Just ran over so many of them. I say a lot. I wish I didn't, but I've struggled to speak, so it's fine. So Microsoft then created the company 343 specifically to make Halo games. I mean, the name 343 comes from 343 Guilty Spark, a character that's introduced in the next mission, actually, in Mission 6, if I can ever get there today. It's a long-time character of the Halo franchise that's pretty impactful to the story. So they made a company named 343 Industries, and they make Halo now, and I don't know if you've seen any Halo news in recent weeks, not even months or years, but weeks. It's going downhill. 343 does not do a good job of it, and their games are very different from the originals. Halo 4 has its own critiques, its own advantages. Some people like Halo 4 a lot. They think it has a really good story, and I see that. I don't personally like its story at all in comparison to Halo 1, 2s, or 3s, or Reaches. But I don't think it was a bad story or anything. I just think it was a huge shift for what Halo was.
Tanks to defend the entrance to the tunnel.
Halo 5 was just terrible. I mean, I can't think of many redeeming qualities about that game campaign-wise. Multiplayer was fun, unlike Halo 4's multiplayer, which was completely terrible. The multiplayer was fun in Halo 5, but that's about it. There was nothing redeeming about the campaign. It was boring. It was horribly written. I'm not going to get into the details of that, because that would be a very long conversation of all the bad things about it, but it was, gameplay-wise, it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good gameplay-wise, but the story was terrible. And then here we are now with Halo Infinite, which it's the best one that 343's ever made. It's a good game. It's, however, has a lot of issues, and 343 recently underwent a lot of drama because of their handling that game so bad. They're just doing a terrible job of trying to make a game that people will come back to and play. I mean, I haven't played Halo Infinite in months, but the campaign is the best one they've made in a long time. Well, ever, actually. There's an argument to be made that Halo Wars 2, another 343 game, was pretty good, but that's a little telling when I say something like that, considering Halo Wars was not made by 343. They simply produced it. It was made by a different dev company, and up until Halo Infinite, it was the best game they'd ever made, and they didn't even make it, or that they'd ever been a part of. didn't expect to get into a random rant about Halo, but it's fallen from grace. This once glorious franchise that is responsible for FPS shooters on console, their existence, their popularity. It is single-handedly responsible for that. And I'm not saying that there wouldn't have been a title that did the same thing if Halo didn't exist, but Halo did exist, and it was the one to do that. Which, I guess, right place, right time for the franchise. But, I mean, they delivered. They continue to deliver. Halo 2 has, so far that I've experienced, Halo 2 has the best story that I've ever experienced in a video game. It's incredible. Sorry, I'm not progressing right now because I wanted to go back and get some health because I'm very close to death at the moment. I will gladly take this RPG. I think I could probably use it. This game's story is very simplistic. It's fascinating, and it's very, very, very fun to experience for the first time. But it is a very simple story. It's nothing spectacular. If you look at other sci-fi stories out there, you know, it doesn't compare to a lot of the more popular or more well-created stories out there. But Halo 2, it was no longer an experiment. It was a full-blown success at that point. So they had the ability to experiment, and so they did, and they made an incredible story with an incredible conclusion with Halo 3. And this one definitely left it open for that story to be made. This game did. It left the universe very well open for being expanded on if the game was successful. I wish that Bungie were still as good as they were then. Because now, what Bungie does now is they make Destiny, which that's its own problem. Destiny was a fun game, is a fun game. I actually played some of it last night just because I was talking to my brother about Destiny 2, and I hadn't played it in a long time, so I decided to load it up, and it was worth it. The gameplay's so fun. I mean, Bungie hasn't lost their touch with creating a fun gameplay loop, but I say it's a conversation for another day because sadly, Bungie failed. They weren't able to actually become an independent development company. They had to sign a contract with Activision, which is the scum of the earth in video game development. When it comes to producers, they're worse than Microsoft. Microsoft is no saint, but they're okay. But Activision is awful. Yeah, $300 away is not bad at all. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much. Hook luck. Well, that would apply if I was playing Halo because there's a grapple hook. So, hook luck would apply. I'm not, though. So. See ya. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by again. Thinking now I'm just going to sit alone in... Ow. What is that? What is firing at me? There was another grunt over here. I'm not opposed at all to being alone in the stream room right now, just because this is the most successful stream I've ever had. I mean, even more so than the Twitch stuff now, officially, because the Twitch stuff, people still came and went a lot. I had more traffic of people coming in and out, because Twitch is just a pure streaming platform. There's a lot more people who are curious about streams they're unfamiliar with on there. So, you know, that's to be expected that there would be a lot more traffic on Twitch. But here on YouTube, I completely have to rely on people for the most part. There's no one on YouTube really searching for live streams to watch. So I have to rely on the people who are subscribed to the channel. And it's been... How long have I been streaming? Because that's a good question. How long have I been streaming? OBS will tell me. For some reason this isn't. What do you got to say for yourself, OBS? Oh no, it doesn't say. Interesting. What is the stream length? Maybe if I just mouse over the stream thing, that would work. Oh my gosh, it's been an hour and a half almost. Nice. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I meant to resume the live play and accidentally... There we go, live. Accidentally unmuted the stream. No, I'm gonna keep this playing. I was gonna almost just not play it, but I want to make sure I can see the stream and make sure it's good quality. Wait, where's... Oh, right bumper's flashlight. There we go. But yeah, I've never had this much consistent engagement on a stream before, even on Twitch, which is saying a lot, because Twitch it's so much easier to stream on with some success, unless you already have people on YouTube who watch your stuff, which obviously I do. What time is it? It's 1:25. I've been doing this for a while. I was getting set up to do this stream at like 11 today. Took me a while to get set up. I haven't streamed in a while. It was a process. Especially getting this interface. I completely forgot how to set up this interface where I have it's just Google Docs. It's not anything fancy. But the donations on the left side there and the donation message, or not donation message, but the description of what I'm doing, brief description of what I'm doing there. It's very difficult to get that set up again because I forgot how I originally did it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very simple thing to have set up. I have a very simple stream set up, but I didn't remember how I did it. I haven't streamed in almost a year. I actually checked. The last time I streamed was playing Halo Infinite on Legendary for the first time back in January 17th of this year. So it's been like 9 months since I actually streamed. Hello there, Ghost. Prepared to get deaded. Also very tired. I don't feel it as much right now as I did when I first woke up, but I only slept for like 5 hours. I'm surprised I even slept for 5 hours. I intended to wake up earlier. But, I mean, sometimes me and my brother get into a conversation, and that conversation lasts for 6 hours. We started it at like 10, and it continued for 6 hours. So, you know, me and my brother do that, and neither of us wanted to stop the conversation, even though I, on several occasions, said I wanted to head to bed. I then continued to talk and continued to incite more conversation. And that's why I haven't slept. Well, I did sleep. I did sleep, but I didn't sleep well. But I might actually need to end the stream soon. I mean, everyone's out. I know, Zach, especially if you're watching the VOD, I guess I can refer to you directly. I know you said you'd be returning eventually, though again, you have no reason, you don't have to. But I might have to end this soon just because there is some stuff going on today. There's a lot of things that I need to do that will supersede this in daily activities. Angie. No, come on. There we go. Ooh. That was close because I'm taking shots from the back. I hate these hunters. I mean, it's fine now. I have them out in the open. They're no longer hiding behind that rock. Okay. Whew. Alright. Furthest I've made it today. Let's see if I can do this. I'm about to get to this section where I get out of the tank. But first, let us... No. Getting out of the tank. Good timing. I'm gonna get back in it, but... Get out of here, grunts. Getting out. Nope, 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 nope. Whew. This is new. Them following me from behind. That's new. I heard the grunt and I had to get out of the tank. Because if a grenade lands on this tank, I'm just dead. You literally, the animation that it takes to get out of the tank is not fast enough for you to survive a grenade explosion. The grenade will explode before you get off the tank and you're just dead. Hey. Really, Jackal? Really? Gonna take away my health like that.
I thought the Covenant had eliminated all the Marine forces on this area.
Let's not fall off the railing here. Oh cool, he dropped a sniper.
Come on, floor it! Shh! Anybody else hear that? Oh man, Covenant dropship inbound! Take cover! The Covenant are dropping in behind us! We're trapped!
Come on, people, do something. Marines, I need your support on this.
Covering fire!
Oh, that should have killed him. That should have been a one-shot. Yep. Alright. Easy peasy. I'm just going to go over here. Hold up back here. To get these guys. Oh, I've made it further than this before, but the section upcoming, I believe, is the farthest I've ever made it.
Hey, that was mine!
Oh, wait, I actually probably should.
What was that? You can't hide from me!
Oh my gosh, these Marines suck.
Fire it! Watch it! Is it the best you can do?
Okay, I think it's about time to get off this tank.
Everybody out!
Alright, I'm not gonna pick up the RPG ammo if I can avoid it, because that'd be a waste. I want to come back and get it. I'm gonna need a lot of it upcoming. Big vehicle section upcoming. I don't know why I keep saying upcoming, but... Oh my gosh, I don't know how I didn't die there. Alright, now. Camo just lasts a little longer. I need to get a RPG off on some unsuspecting elites and grunts up here, because this section is hard.
We need to get up this
That is
ridge.
what I'm talking about.
Marines, hold your positions. We'll handle those guns.
Master Chief, we should scale the ridge
Alright.
below those stationary guns.
I'm in no hurry for a heroic charge
Alright,
of those
whatever.
guns, Cortana. Holding position.
Now that is a successful infiltration of that area right there. Took out most of them with one rocket. That was awesome. I practiced this, by the way. This is one of the sections that when I was playing with checkpoints on, and I went back and practiced this section specifically. Alright, not gonna waste RPG ammo on this. There's a plasma pistol back here that I can grab, because there's a jackass elite over here who's gonna be trouble to deal with. with the RPG. I mean, he's far away, so he's just gonna dodge the RPG shots too easily. Rather waste this ammo than the RPG ammo. Oh, that's a grunt. Hey, nice, stood still. All right, back to the RPG maybe. Actually, let me scout out, make sure that there's nothing else I want to use this on. I'm just gonna RPG the stationary guns. I think. Don't want to have to risk anything with them. I know there's one over here. Yeah. Actually, that works too. Come on. Where's the hole? Get me in the hole. Okay. Yeah, you can see why there's a lot of RPG ammo here. This is a very difficult section. Health. RPG. Alright. I can probably get... Oh! There we go. I just didn't want to fire that in my own face, but I was going to say, I could probably get the... I could probably manage to get the Banshee in here, because he gets stuck a little bit in here, as I say, as he almost ran me over. Alright, if I can get past if I can get past this section, I'm going to be very happy. Come on. Yeah. Whoa. There were a lot of grenades. That was a double kill on those ghosts. Whoa, that was awesome. There was so many grenades on the floor. It's because of the grunts that I shot here earlier, I think. Alright, I'm going to go back and grab that health pack. But first, yeah, I just want to take care of him real quick. Hopefully, did that knock over the stationary gun? It did. Okay, good. That's what I want. I don't want to just kill the dude, because I know there's more guys that are going to spawn out of there. I want to make sure that I actually drop the stationary gun permanently, unless I were to flip it over, which I'm not going to. Just don't get... If you ever want to do this challenge, just don't get in stationary guns. I mean, there are situations where it's helpful, like the bridge, the first bridge that you go across on this mission. It's actually kind of helpful to take out the grunts and the nearby enemies, then hop in that stationary gun and take out the Banshee with it. Because that Banshee doesn't use its super-powered shot, so it's actually pretty nice to be able to hop in that and take care of it. I want to sneak up on him from this rock, and then I'm just going to magnum him down. Hopefully. Yep. Switch. There we go. Gonna go back and grab some more ammo, because that's just... At this point, I'm so scared, because I have officially made it the furthest I ever have. I've never gotten to this part without dying. And I think I'm just now halfway through the mission, which is telling of how long this mission is. I think. I don't know. I could be closer than that. There's another bridge, which is really difficult to get across, and I didn't actually practice getting across it. That's where I stopped last time I was playing, when I was playing, you know, allowing myself to do checkpoints. So I don't actually know how difficult that's going to be to survive, and I might get blindsided, which is just going to be something I have to accept that could end the run. It's just that simple. I mean, I haven't practiced it yet. That's just the natural course of things. It just sucks that this mission is so long that that's still happening after playing this mission for 3 months. I'm still running into areas that I don't know what to expect. I don't have the spawns memorized, or the possible spawns memorized. I don't have everything like that. And it's a level of detail I will get to when I'm doing this game, Deathless, the actual attempts. I will have every single mission down to a T. I still remember all the spawns from Mission 3, because I played it so much, and this mission will be like that. It will be one that I remember all the spawns for. But, right now, this is just scary. Right. Okay, the bridge isn't yet. This is another sneaking section. A lot of grunts here, and I'm gonna kill them systematically. I could just walk past them. Just in case I do trigger the alarm, I don't want to be swarmed by grunts. So, obviously, taking the cautious route. Okay. Just gonna skip this combat. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I don't want to do any glitches or anything like that in this whole thing. I don't think I've ever clarified that. But that is a thing. Like, I don't want to do anything outside of what the game allows me to do normally. Casually just meleeing grunts. Super quiet like. Okay. I think we have another lift here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and then we go to the bridge, I think. So I think we're close to the end of the mission, close-ish. I think that an hour and 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, that's how long it took me to beat this mission apparently. When I beat it with checkpoints on, which again, that involved a lot of dying. I forgot about that. I don't think I was correct, actually. I think the bridge is not next. I let my guard down too much there. Sweet. Oh, there is a health pack there, though. Relying on the Magnum a lot. And plasma grenades. Oh, it's this room. Oh, this room sucks. There's a general elite in this room. Okay, I think I need to drop the RPG. Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed that yet. Oh, there's more Magnum ammo. Never mind. Okay, we got health pack, more Magnum ammo. Good, 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 good. Got some elite's attentions. Hi there, elite. Sure you don't want to tango with me through the Oh yes, oh yes. Yes! That is such a steal. The general going off on his own like that. I think he's the only general in the room. That is such a steal. I know there's other elites. The RPG panic button. Kind of. I don't know. I want to move the RPG. I don't want it to despawn because I'm going to need it on the bridge. But where are they? They announce my presence. Okay, he's in the room. Oh, he's up there. What the heck? I think that... Oh, that didn't kill him. That sounded... Oh! Sneaky little bastard. There we go. Okay, I think that's everything in the room, probably. Going for the health pack regardless. Nope, there's reinforcements entering. Okay. I'm not getting the health pack yet then. I did not realize that this room got reinforced. Last time I did this, I just kind of fought through it so recklessly because I wasn't doing it with the Iron Skull restriction. The restriction that I completely didn't realize that was a thing. Come on, Bloom, don't screw me over like that. I'm actually kind of glad I grabbed that magnum ammo. That's what I'm talking about. Now I go for the health pack. Oh, I didn't grab a plasma pistol. I should have. I should not have been doing that with that in my back pocket. Alright, got most of my frags back from that fight. I got all my magnum ammo back, my health back. Not bad. Pretty much doing as good as I possibly could be. I remember. Oh no, that's what the reinforcements was. I was going to say, I do remember that. There was a huge group of enemies right here. Just standing in the doorway, but that was the reinforcements. Alright, I think there's a Banshee involved here. I definitely don't want to just pop my head out too much. Because then I will be seen. Yeah, by like that jackal or something. Alright, this is officially the farthest that I even remember anything about the mission. Oh, hello, jackal. Also, if I suddenly mute myself, people are definitely up and about in my house. It just means someone entered the room. Oh, there's one there, too. Sweet. Alright, how do I do this? We're going to stay here as long as possible because we have cover from the other bridge. Definitely want to start this off with a plasma pistol because those jackals are going to be annoying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ah, come on. The game did give me a lot of plasma pistol ammo. Alright, just for safety's sake. I don't want to deal with them. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you know you can hit at this range, plasma pistol. You know you can. Alright, well that was just a good dodge. Pick up my RPG, make sure it doesn't despawn, and then where is another plasma pistol? Or did they all already despawn? Not quite. Gotcha. Not excited for trying to one-shot the very end of this mission. Well, he's dead. I think this bridge, I may have overblown it in my mind. I'm gonna keep... No, this game's probably got a surprise in for me. I need to keep my eye on the prize. Don't get too cocky. Because this game probably is gonna throw in something. And I'm going through my magnum ammo pretty quickly, so I gotta keep my eye on that. Because I'm having to deal with another bridge entirely. Luckily, it's only grunts over there so far. But I seem to remember something happening in a mission, not necessarily this one, but in a mission where there becomes hunters on the other side of the bridge, which, if that's here, that's gonna suck. But what I'm looking for here... No, not there. I can't see it from here, even if it is there. But the fact that I can't see it is probably telling that it isn't here. I'm looking for the control center, the end of the mission, which is... I know I'm getting somewhat close. I mean, I have to be. I've been playing this for 46 minutes. This one run. Alright, that should get him. Oh, okay, well... What trick do you have? I'm gonna do the same thing. Toss a grenade in there. Okay, there's definitely elite. I heard the elite get hurt. Just gonna toss all the plasmas. Come on out. I don't want to come to you. That's a death sentence. Camo elites. Come on, I'm a better shot than this. No! Don't you dare! Oh. I don't know where the next health pack is, so I'm officially on absolute red alert. Alright. Okay. RPG time. I'm at 1 health anyway. Cannot let anything get close to me. Until I find another health pack. This is going to take a second. This is sneak time. And I know this... I'm pretty sure this one is sneakable. There better be a health pack in this room. There better be a health pack in this room. There better be. Okay, he's... Nope. Nope. Damn it. I shouldn't have followed him. I didn't realize he stopped that soon. Alright, well, that's it for today. I'm not going through it again just because I would love to, but I genuinely don't think I have time to. I was really hoping that would be the one, but I haven't gotten that far in a long time, so I think I was at least probably still 10 to 20 minutes out from being able to complete the mission, and I was pretty confident I was going to die in the last segment anyways, because the last segment is ridiculous. It's another vehicle section, and I'm going to have to go in. I'm going to have to go in with checkpoints, get to all these spots again, practice them on their own so that I can actually beat this mission. I'm going to have to practice the practice mission so that I can actually beat it, because otherwise it's going to take me another 3 months to beat this mission because of how long it even takes to get to these spots. So that's what I'm going to have to do on my own time. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm going to clip a few things from this stream, maybe even this whole last thing. I'm going to clip a few different things from it and upload them on YouTube. That was also part of the plan, that I would get some content out of this. Thank you so much for watching, everyone who came in, Zach and Disasterpiece. Thank you all for coming in, and go donate to Stand Up to Cancer if you feel, if you would like to do so, if you have the ability to do so, if both of those things are true, then go do it. It will go a long way to motivate me to keep doing this and to do it more often and to push harder to get it done faster. And more importantly, it will actually help change people's lives and help people who are suffering from cancer get through it. As I like to say, it will help this very meaningless challenge that I'm doing help with an actual real world, much more difficult and more consequential challenge. It's not even comparable. This is just something I'm doing for fun, and that's a real life actual problem. And if we, not I, if we can make this little meaningless challenge thing I'm doing for my own entertainment, and hopefully for yours, if we can make that mean something and actually help with actual issues in the world, that is going to be incredible. That's awesome, and that's part of the beauty of YouTube and Twitch and the ability for content creators to do stuff online and actually help make a difference in the world. So that's my pitch. That's all I got at the moment. Thank you for showing up. For everyone who did, thank you, Disaster Piece. Thank you, Zach, and thank you, I Don't Know, who showed up earlier on in the stream. Thank you all for being here, or anyone who tuned in to check out the stream. And oh, I should have been full screen for all of that. I apologize. Oh, wait. Hang on. I almost did a bad. I had fully intended to donate before I ended this stream, and I almost just didn't do that. So let me do that real quick before I end the stream. Let me do that. New donations. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, well that's going on this thing immediately. I'm going to close out the game screen now. You guys will still be able to see it, but I need to get on my computer screen here. Oh, this is going to mess up my interface. Oh boy. Yeah, there goes that. Okay, let me just, before I start an infinite loop of showing my stream dashboard, I'm going to... Oh, it did keep this formatting. Wow, okay, let me still zoom me in for a second. Oh my god, are you still here? DP, oh, Disaster Piece. That's Disaster Piece. Oh my god. No, you're not still here. I know you left. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Let me just put this on screen now that I have my setup fixed. I can put this back. Thank you so much. I hope that wasn't like too much for you to do that or anything. I don't want to pressure anyone to do stuff like this, but I'm gonna write your full channel name on here for now. I don't think you have a problem with that, but if you do, because you just put it as DP, if you do, please let me know. If you do have a problem with me putting you on here as Disaster Piece fully. Let's do $100. Wow. Okay. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So that brings the total up to $907, and then I'm going to donate, and I have to match that donation. I can't just sit on the sidelines and watch that happen. What am I doing? I'm not going to put my own name on here. Yeah, I can do that at the moment. I mean, I can't just casually see that happen and not match it. I have to do that. So let me do that really quick. And then I'll raise the total. Well, I'll go ahead and... Oh, that means we're hitting 1,000 today. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Disaster Piece. I did not expect to hit that today at all. But that is... I mean, obviously, I'm donating as well, but that's just because... Let me go to my own donation page. It always takes me a second to remember how to do that without having to go to my own description. It's just because that's, you know, obviously I'm going to donate. I plan to donate today, but I was planning on doing like $20 to $40 somewhere in there. But we're gonna put that in. Yeah, that I'm not. Yeah, I'm not showing this on screen. That would suck. But it's not showing my card information anyway. But that would be a quick way to get myself in trouble, in some financial trouble possibly, by showing my card information on stream. Just want to do that really quick. You can check the Tiltify page if you want to see it. Also, I can't see the chat right now because I'm on Tiltify. But I'm going back in case anyone is here. Okay, no one's here. I didn't think so, but I just wanted to make sure. Current bitrate is 0, lower than the... Oh, why is that? No, it says X. Okay, it fixed itself. That was weird. For a minute there, my charity campaign didn't... Or not my charity campaign. My stream was, like, sucky for a second there. Okay, anyways. Thank you so much, Disaster Piece, for that. Thank you so much. That is the largest donation that we've had other than my own donations. That is officially the largest donation. And I'm astonished. It's been so long that I actually had someone donate to the charity event, and I was not expecting to have that happen anytime soon again. So thank you so much for that. I know you're not here to watch this part of the stream, but the VOD will be up on the channel if you do eventually come back and see that. And if not, regardless, thank you so much. I will let you know in the next stream of yours that I attend or something. Oh, I had a typo in this the entire time. I'm an idiot. That just makes me feel like an idiot. Someone just donated $100 to my charity campaign, and I have had a typo in here for the past 2 hours that I've been streaming. Anyway, this is just a casual stream. It was just a casual stream that was nice for me to do. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for everyone who showed up. Thank you so much, Disaster Piece, for donating $100. We're at $1,000 now, raised for Stand Up to Cancer. I mean, it's been almost a year of me doing this charity campaign, just to put it in perspective, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, I am a channel with very little following. I'm so happy that we've been able to raise $1,000, and 20% of that has been not from me, which is a big deal, because that means that this charity campaign is meaningful, because I'm not just... It's more money than I could have donated to Stand Up to Cancer on my own, and that's the entire point of it. The reason why I'm doing a charity campaign instead of just donating my money on my own is because this is actually contributing more than I could if other people are willing to donate. And thanks to Disaster Piece, now I have $1,000 raised from my charity campaign, and that's awesome. That's so awesome. And that is... Thank you so much for doing that. I'm a little struggling to speak right now, both because I'm tired and that just blew me away. I'm so surprised. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for everyone who tuned into the stream for like the 3rd time. And I am going to go do some stuff other than this. I have a decently busy day ahead of me, so yeah. I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much.